Hello, everybody. We're back here on the Hunter Call of the Wild as it loads up on there. There we go. How is everybody doing? We're back here with the Whitetail grind. It's been a little while since we have done a Layton Whitetail grind, so I am very happy to get back to it. This has been pretty crazy getting back into a grind that we used to do all the time. Very awesome to be back. Also, added a few new songs to the playlist, and this is one of them, so let me know what you guys think of it. Hey, Dan the Man. Hey, Green Catfish, Zom, Mobile Guy, Dahomey, Fine, Cookie, Baseball, Crispiest, Mason, Mythical. Who else we got in here? We got Ben, we got Johnny, Bow Fishing, Tyler, Anton, Panda Dude, Faded Hawk. We got Revive, we got Duxton. How's everybody doing? Hope you're doing fantastic today. Let's get these whitetail down. Now, there is a lot of zones I have not discovered, I imagine, because I still haven't searched any of this area down here or Balamont, so we definitely could be missing some there. But we're going to primarily focus on the river at first, as I wouldn't mind if those zones end up becoming the zones that have level 1s. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Nice, Revive. That's awesome, dude. Hey, Nox, how's it going, man? Got a legendary water buffalo that trolled by 6 points. That is rough, man. That's not normal for them to troll by 6 points. That's pretty crazy. So since we just changed the time, I'm assuming it's going to take a little bit for them to get here. As with every whitetail herd in the world. I'm thinking what we'll do is we'll main menu real quick. That might help speed them up a bit. How's it going, Mobile Guy? Hope you're doing well, man. Yeah, Brandon, it can definitely take a while sometimes. But it's all worth it in the end, I promise. The feeling when you spot a great one finally will make up for however many kills it may have took to get there. So since we're pretty early on in the grind still, I haven't figured out every herd that gets to its zone quick. So we're going to have a lot of experimenting to do, figuring out where we need to start our runs, stuff like that. But I think we're going to do okay. So far, the Layton grind has been a lot better than I remember it. It hasn't been as inconsistent as it used to be, which is really nice to see. I'm trying to think, JJ. I think if you're going for a super rare moose, you would probably want to shoot 3s and above. I think level 2 moose are pretty common. I believe it would be 3 and above, but then again, I haven't done a super rare moose grind, so I really don't know what the herd management would be for them. Big Mule Deer 9, how's it going, dude? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing fantastic, man. Alright, it's definitely going to take them a bit to get to their zones, it seems, so let's just see what we can do in the meantime. Maybe if we go to the lodge and then run up the river a little bit, that'll give them time to pop up. Big Mule Deer, thank you so much for becoming a member, dude. Really appreciate it. Enjoy the green name in chat, special badge icon, all the awesome emotes, ability to use commands, access to private Discord channels once you link Discord to YouTube, and access to my scrap content on the channel. Really appreciate it, man. Good spot to set up for geese, but also avoid the ducks. The northern part of Revontuli is pretty good. Like up in the, what's it called? Up in the mountains. I believe it's only geese that go there, so you should be good up in that area. Oh my gosh, Gamer Pro. It's really that late for you? Jeez, man. You should be sleeping. Hey, BP. What's the biggest stone I've ever got? I don't even know off the top of my head. It's, there's been a few decent ones, but most of the time it's more of just like a few Like, large ones in consecutive order that total something big. Hey, Tegan. And no, I'm not going to stack any 3s yet. I will stack 3s once we get further into the grind. I don't like to stack them at the beginning. What do you mean, Crayfish? What do you mean update all? Oh, you said Steam. For a second, I thought it was a typo of stream. I get what you're saying now, yeah. I mean, there is a way to set it up to do auto updates. So, you can always do it that way. Nice, Ben. Yeah, I haven't been able to get all of my zones tented, unfortunately. At least not the way that I'd like to do it, so we still got a few that don't have a tent on them. There's still a few that I have to run a bit for, but it is what it is. We'll kind of get things narrowed down, add some level 1s to a lot of the zones, and then we can move some of those tents to accommodate the other zones. We shall get there, slowly but surely. Yes, Redneck, it does. It does work on them. The way that we do it on the Whitetail is only leave the level 1s. Shoot the 2s and the 3s. Yes, Culture, that is correct. What's my favorite map? I like Tiabaroa the best. With Silver Ridge Peaks and Revontuli Coast being like the number 2 and 3 slot. When's the next stream? I don't actually know, Ellie. Probably tomorrow, I would imagine. What do you mean by that, Dahomey? What do you mean by rotate the camera? Are you talking about the game camera like this, or are you talking about like this? What's the best map for Whitetail? Well, I feel like pretty much everybody's going to give a different answer for that, because it really depends on your grinding style and which map you enjoy more, I guess. If I'm being honest, Whitetail are pretty even across all maps now. So far, just from what I'm seeing here on Layton, it seems like Layton might be the best map again for Whitetail. Definitely seems like it's pretty consistent. Thank you, James. I'm glad that you enjoy the videos, dude. Glad that you enjoy them. There we go. There's some Whitetail. How's it going, little dudes? This is the same spot we got that level 3 in today's video. Oh, I don't have my grinding setup. I still have my recording setup that I was using. We're gonna need to swap a few things out and see how things go with our current loadout. Get the 308 and then 22 and 300 Magnum wherever it is. There we go. There we go. Now we can fit a tent. Okay. Perfect. I think we have one more tent slot, though I could be wrong. Okay, we don't actually. Good to know. Hey, Levi, how's it going? Yeah, we're back on the Whitetail grind. Got 2 level 2s that we need to take out right here. Okay, those ones are at their zone as well. Let's go try to get these ones. What do I hold for the wheel? Middle mouse button. You just hold it down. I don't know what it is on console, so unfortunately I can't help you there. I do in some situations, Kaylee. Like, if they're further away, I probably will, just so I don't have a chance of messing them up. It all depends on, like, what's going to be the quickest. Like, for those ones, they were pretty close. Was pretty confident with the shots. So, 308 is a no-brainer for those for me. Up on D-pad? Okay, well, there you go. Up on the D-pad for the weapon wheel on console. Oh, don't worry, Spectre. It'll get there eventually. Keep in mind, most Great One grinds take thousands of kills. It's very rare for them to only take, like, 900. In most cases, it's going to take a couple thousand at the minimum. That's just the way Great Ones are. They're a rare thing. They're not supposed to be super easy to get. I've just had some absurd luck recently. But 9 times out of 10, they will not be that easy to get. Okay, I think we can actually ignore this zone now. It looks like that's just a level 1 there. Wait. Never mind, there's more. It was just one of them, though, I'm pretty sure. Then we got another zone right there that we need to check. Hey, CJO, how's it going, dude? What's my opinion on Scent Eliminator? I don't use it because I've never seen it work right. Never works whenever I use it, so I just don't even bother. Oh no, gamer, that's not good, dude. I tell you, hackers are the worst thing in Call of the Wild. Absolutely drive me crazy. There we go. Unfortunately, like, both of these zones are in terrible spots, so we're gonna have to just push these deer out. Otherwise, it's gonna take way too long to even get a shot on them. Gosh, I can't see what it is. Come on, Whitetail, cooperate. Show yourself, sir. I know it was a buck, but I just can't tell how big. Bunch of does there. Where did the buck go? I just need to see if you're a level 2. Come on out. If you're level 1, you can go. Well, that didn't work out at all. Now, did it? That didn't work out at all. Hunt near water, Jackson. That's the biggest tip I can give you because, all animals in Call of the Wild have to drink. They have to go to their drink zones eventually, and that's going to be the areas where you'll be able to see them most consistently. And the more animals you're seeing, the more chances you'll have at finding a diamond. That's a moose zone, so we don't need to go over there. What do I want to be the next great one? I personally want a black-tailed deer or a mule deer. But I don't think it's likely that either of those will be the next great one, so... unfortunate. You know, honestly, I think I can move that tent. That's not in a great spot. That's really not in a good spot. Because I can always just walk over here, claim this, and then I'll be able to see this zone from here. Looks like that one doesn't have any shootable deer in it anyways. Yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and move this tent. Looks like that's one that we can get rid of. Also, I need to pop up my text file so I can keep track of our whitetail deer kills. There we go. 222. 174. Yeah, Tyler, I remember you. Best spot for whitetail? I don't know yet, baseball. I gotta hunt a little bit more before I'll know that. We're still pretty early in the grind. I still got quite a bit of searching I need to do before I'll be able to give a definitive answer on what's the best. This spot right here, I absolutely love. Pretty sure you didn't, Tyler. I didn't see it, at least. Yeah, trolls are the worst, man. They are the worst. I actually don't think they're gonna render over here. We need to go to this tent. Favorite animal to hunt? Red deer. Red deer are my favorite animal to hunt. Absolutely love them. No clue, Spectre. Just whenever I feel like it, pretty much. I don't ever put a set time on when we're switching to something else. It's just whenever I start feeling like switching it up. I don't like to choose a set time because then if I don't do it at that time, then I'm breaking my promise, you know? So I don't really make any promises on when we'll be switching to red deer. Or, when we'll get done with whitetail, you know? Just kind of whenever it happens. Nothing at these zones yet, so they are going to take their sweet time, it seems. We should probably go to a couple of the lakes that I haven't been to in ages. I'm sure we got a few shootable deer there. Nice, James. What map should you play? How about Layton, Crayfish? What are trolls? I knew, but then I forgot. Trolls are a max level animal that doesn't make diamond. So if I have a level 3 whitetail and it scores gold instead of diamond, that is a troll. These aren't at their zone either. Wow, they are late. Super late. Hey, Ree, how's it going? Killed a super rare red deer. Nice, Aaron. That's awesome. I'm doing good, Thomas. Doing good. How many kills am I into the grind? Just under 100. Oh, where did you come from, dude? I have no idea where that guy came from. Or that one. Where were they? We may never know. There's a zone over here, too. But I don't know if they're there. I don't think they are. That was wild. Just out of nowhere they showed up. Because it drops them quicker, YT. That is why. I don't feel like tracking things when I'm doing a grind. Because it just takes away from time where I could be grinding, you know? What do we have here? 2 does. We heard a buck, but is it a level that we can shoot? He's got to be somewhere up there behind the trees. There he is. It's a level 1. Okay, that guy gets to live. That little level 1 gets to survive to fight another day. Imagine, Carson, that would be amazing. I'd be so happy if we got the grind done that quickly. Hey, Graham, I'm doing good. Doing very well today. So this is a herd I haven't actually hunted yet. I found the zones, but I haven't actually shot anything out of any of them. There we go, 3 of them. What's my favorite trophy? My favorite trophy... Gosh, it's a tough one. That's a tough question. I feel like every time I'm asked that question, I answer something different because there's just so many different trophies that I like. I don't know. I really don't know at this point. I got so many different trophies that I like. I mean, I'd say it's gotta be my super rare albino whitetail. That thing is just so beautiful. And it's my favorite rack as well. Which just makes it even better. There we go. 5 deer down here, and can't shoot anymore. Just over 50k, Gamer Pro. I've killed just over 50k animals in total. With like 20,000 of those being red deer, which is crazy. What map do I recommend for red deer grinding? Tiawaroa. In my opinion, Tiawaroa is the only viable map for red deer grinding. Because it is just so much faster than any of the other maps when it comes to the amount of red deer that you can kill in a short amount of time. Tiawaroa is just far above all the other maps. You can kill so many red deer so fast on Tiawaroa. Yes, B&J, I have. Unfortunately, I don't have a diamond of all of them, though. Yes, Graham, he is. He is indeed. I'm still kind of surprised that not everybody knew that. What map do I recommend for money grinding? I'd probably say Tiawaroa as well. Tiawaroa's got a very dense population of animals. And a good amount of them give decent money. Red deer being the biggest money maker on there. The red deer gives so much cash. So much to the point that it's just insane. Yeah, apparently, Johnny. No, I haven't thought about it, Nate. I despise Hirschfelden. Can't stand that map. I don't ever want to do a grind on it. Because most of the time I want to enjoy the hunts that I'm doing, and there is no way I could enjoy a Hirschfelden grind. That's just too much for me. Okay, I'm starting to think we need to kind of change up our route here. Because if I fast travel to here, this herd's already rendered in, so it's going to spook. So we're going to have to start going from top to bottom, I think. I mean, we're going to have to go here this time anyway, regardless, so it is what it is. Maybe they weren't rendered in? Maybe not. We might have actually got lucky there. Or they just have not arrived yet, which is also very possible because I don't see any of the other whitetail. Going to assume that was the case. It's probably because we haven't been to this area yet. In a lot of cases, you have to go to an area once to kind of like get them to start moving around. Is there a great one moose? No, there is not. But it's a popular request from a lot of people, so I would imagine one of these days we'll get it. Just a matter of when. Now, another question I've got is, where are some of these herds going to start showing up? Because eventually we're going to start getting new herds showing up, and some of our old herds will most likely stop spawning bucks. Really curious where the new ones will end up. It definitely isn't, Caitlin. It's definitely not. How's it going? Not that I know of, Levi. It seems the same to me. Seems the same as it's always been. We've got 6 of them now, MS. We've got 6 Great One Red Deer. Level 1, and that little doe there. Where's the other herd? There's supposed to be another herd here. I'm going to assume that they're late. As with pretty much everything. Might as well take that down as well for respawns. Most likely not diffusion. If they change the drink time of mountain lions, then I will, but if not, then most likely I won't bother. So, all the tracks are here, but we didn't see any of the deer. Interesting. Very interesting. Probably not YT. The red deer grind has been my favorite grind of all time, so I'm probably going to continue grinding for them, even after we have got, like, 20 or 30 great ones. I mean, eventually we'll quit, obviously, but as of now, I don't see that happening anytime soon, as I'm still having a lot of fun with red deer. Got a level 1. So I think this has to be the zone that is no shootable bucks now. There's a couple we can take down. Do we have a stand here? We do, but it's kind of in a bad spot, so we're just gonna go ahead and blast them, I guess. Nice, Jenkins. That's awesome, dude. Congratulations on that. Found an albino doe. Nice, Nacho. I've got one of them on my map somewhere. I believe she's over here. I've just been keeping it on the map. How long did it take me to find all zones? Well, I haven't found all zones yet. I'm probably only like half of my zones so far. But it took like 8 hours or so to find like 30 zones. Hey, Kian, how's it going? Well, that just looks like a rough day right there. Falling in a tree after a rough day, I see. I mean, I guess I did give it a double stomach shot, so I don't blame it. Nice, Keen, that's awesome. It's going good for me as well. Just having some fun with the grinds, you know. Not sure, Duxton. That'll probably be tomorrow. Most likely I won't do any Halloween stuff till Halloween. Spookdom, of course. Well, now I'm never going to know if there was any bucks here, or if there was any shootable... Oh gosh, where are these coming from? That might be a new herd. Those deer do not look familiar. Where did they come from? Maybe it was the same herd? I guess they could have just went in 2 different directions. Interesting. Very interesting. I actually have no clue where they came from. No, I don't really want to do a black bear grind. Not a fan of it. No, Jenkins, you don't have to have every zone to do a grind. It just helps. It's one of those things where it's not required, but it will help you a little bit if you do have all of them. Just because you'll know where to check if some of your deer randomly disappear. Because there's a lot of times where they'll respawn at a different area than where you killed them, and so having all of your zones will help you be able to find those ones that move, you know? But it's not going to prevent you from getting a great one if you don't find all your zones. You can still get a great one even if you just have half of your zones. I've done that a couple times. You just want pheasants on Hirsch? Me too, Johnny, me too. It would be very nice. Very, very nice. So far, toxicity, it's been decent as of now. Oh, it definitely is, Johnny. I love it. Such a good weapon pack. Let's buy some 308 ammo real quick. It definitely is, Charles. That's why I'm not doing a Rev on Thule grind. Whitetail can literally be at like 70% of the map. That's a lot of lakes to check. And so that's why I went with Layton, because the whitetail are only on the left side of the map, which really narrows things down quite a bit. And from my experience, they're pretty condensed into the locations that you find them. 2 level 2s there. How are you not dead, sir? I mean, it'll go down. Not like it'll survive from that. Hey, Lawson, I'm doing good. Doing very good. That's a nice 2. There's another herd somewhere over here, but I'm not sure where they've gone. Oh, right there. Got him. He did. Hey, Huntress, how's it going? I don't know if I said hi or not. Hope you're doing good. Okay, we gotta grab one here. Thank you, Jenkins. I mean, that wasn't a voice crack. I was trying to be silly. But, yeah. It doesn't work super great with me. I mean, I can do that at any time. Ying! It's not a voice crack, it's just a vocal inflection. I can make my voice go pretty much as high as I'd like it to be. There we go, 172. I know, right, Johnny? It's crazy. The range that my voice has is wild. Alright, later, Graham. I was gonna say, I mean, you guys have heard me when I find great ones. You've also heard my Mickey Mouse impression, you know? I can make my voice do, wild things. I can also miss every shot because my breath isn't full. Now we just missed out on 2 good bucks. Because I didn't wait. I think we're steady now. You know, maybe that's what I should do, Raid. Maybe that's what I should do. They're doing well, Duck. They're doing very well. Aaliyah's been as silly as ever. Got one. Beautiful. Love to see it. How many zones do I have? 31 right now. The Mickey impression. You guys want the Mickey impression? I could do it. It's one of those things where I don't always get it the first try, though. So I might have to try a few different voices to get the Mickey voice down. Oh boy, Pluto! What is going on? Oh, Pluto, this is crazy! What's going on? Oh boy! I think that's the best I got right now. I can also do a decent Morty impression from Rick and Morty. Oh, jeez, Rick. Oh, Rick, what's going on, man? I don't know, man. This is crazy. Oh, jeez, Rick. Oh, Rick. Oh, no. Did we get all of them over here? I think we did. I think it's just these over here now. Nice, kid. Your dog loved it? That's amazing, Huntress. That's great. We all know making the doggos happy is number 1. Yeah, Duck, it's hard to voice is really good English. It's hard to force voice cracks, though. That's a good buck. Not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah, Huntress. Wow, where? Oh, there we go. I was gonna say, where are the deer at this zone? Right there. That's where. Do I hunt in real life? I do, but I haven't been able to in quite a long time, unfortunately. Just have not been able to find the free time to do it. Believe it or not, YouTube takes up a lot more time than you would expect. I really don't get many opportunities to go hunting or even fishing nowadays. Thank you, Dan. I appreciate that. We haven't found anything too crazy yet, Sivert. We did get a diamond when I was recording a video yesterday. That video is up on the channel right now. That's the only good thing that we've got from the grind so far. But we've just started recently, so I imagine eventually it will pick up. I mean, true duck, but not IRL hunting. What do we got here? I haven't been to this zone in a while. We got a 1. Come on, please, just make it all 2s here. Or make it all 1s here. This is a zone that I'd love to not have to hunt anymore. Because it's just eating up a tent slot for 1 herd. And I'd prefer to move this tent. I think we've done it. I think they're all 1s. Yes! Okay, this is what we want to see. Beautiful. Alright. So now we have 2 tents that we can place in other places, which is great. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, 250. That's unfortunate, man. Oh yeah, Dan, I love it. It's been my dream ever since I was like 14, so the fact that I can do it for a living now is truly just incredible. Like, it's insane. My dream come true. Nice, B&J. No shootable bucks in there? Actually, no bucks at all, really. There's a 1. There's a moose. I only see a level 1 over there, so... Ooh, there we go. There was actually some pretty good deer there. Wait, why do I have a tent here? That's not going to help me with anything. I'm going to have to move that tent as well. Let's fast travel back here. We're going to spook these 2 herds and then pick them off as they run past us. Oh no, Bobby. Yeah, those things troll so much. I have terrible luck with them. I don't know what it is about them, but the goats just don't like anybody. I think that was all of the ones we're going to be getting. There's 2 zones that are kind of hidden here. So I do have to be a little bit thorough when I wait for them. Make sure that all of them have passed by. Really, the only way that I can hunt them is like this. I gotta fast travel and spook them. Yeah, definitely, Dan. It's something that, like, when I was a kid, like, I always wanted to be a YouTuber. You know, I mean, you watch the YouTubers when you're growing up, and you're like, man, I would love to be able to do that. But I never thought it would actually happen. I never thought I'd actually get to do it. How many diamonds on the grind? So far, just 1. But we're still very early on, so I imagine that soon things will pick up diamond-wise. Dill Pickle, thank you for the 4 months. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you have been enjoying all of the member benefits. Oh. Hello there, does. I guess it's just a few does? Wait, there's something there. Another doe. Okay, I think we got all the bucks that we needed to get from here. Let's go over here and then pick up the tent, and then we'll probably drop it on top of that double zone there. Nice, Keen. That sounds awesome. That sounds like a great time. We got a zone somewhere over here as well. Can't see them very good from here, though. A piebald level 4 reindeer. Nice, Brandon. That's awesome. What's my least favorite map? Right now, it's Hirschfelden. Hirschfelden just, doesn't have too much going for it nowadays. Even the rework didn't really save Hirschfelden for me. I feel like it just needs more species. Okay, where did we shoot the other one? Honestly, it's probably a waste of time trying to find it, so we just will not worry about it as of now. I think we'll drop this tent over here somewhere. This'll probably be good right here. And I've got a herd right here as well. So let's go see if we can get those. No, Elite, I haven't. I just never hunt Hirsch. So I don't really have any intentions of checking for an initial spawn great one. Especially when my Tiabaro has been so crazy good for great ones. I'd rather just keep grinding on Tiabaro and get some more great ones that way. I think that's the only one. Ooh, I gotta catch my breath. I don't know, Ed. I like Rancho better. Rancho's not a top 5 map for me anymore, unfortunately, but it's definitely not Hirsch level for me. I would gladly hunt Rancho over Hirsch any day. And as for Parquet, I'm kind of mixed on it. I don't know if I like it or if I don't like it. I know it's got decent red deer hunting. But... and it does have the water buffalo, but there's really not too much else going for it. It's only good if you hunt it right. Okay, yeah, that makes more sense. Make Hirsch a good map. I know, right? Poor Hirschfelden. It needs pheasants. Hirschfelden needs pheasants. What's my least favorite animal to hunt? Gosh, at this point, it's a toss-up between lynx and black bear. I have grown to despise black bear because of the mountain lion situation on Silver Ridge Peaks where they're always spooking and it just makes grinding impossible. It's just luck, Josh. There's a possibility that herd management might help, but we haven't been able to definitively say for sure yet, because we got a bunch of them. We got 3 great ones within 1,000 kills recently, but it could have just been luck. It might not have been because we switched up our grinding style. It could have just been complete luck. So until we know a little bit more, I'm just going to say it's probably all luck. So the more red deer you're killing, more chances of a great one showing up. Same for whitetail. More whitetail you kill, more chances of a great one showing up. Where should we put our tent here? We got a zone up in this area. That's about 400 away. Gosh. It's gonna be quite the run. I guess we'll do this for now. That's not what I needed. Oh man, I'm gonna have to buy some more tripods. Been a while since I've had to do that. I mean, it's possible I need to just go pick up some, but I'm too lazy. let's just buy a few. There we go. How did I get so much money? Lots of great one grinds. 20,000 red deer kills to be exact. I have shot way too many red deer. An unhealthy amount of red deer. I should have one more tent slot. Yeah, we got at least one. Beautiful. Love to see it. Love to see it. Oh, red deer pay incredibly well. It's about 1,000 to 1,400 per red deer. And since I've killed around 20,000 of them, you can imagine how quickly the money would stack up. Is that a piebald? That's a piebald! Hey, buddy! We got ourselves a piebald already! That is awesome! We've already got a piebald whitetail about 100 kills in. The first rare of the grind. That means that this is a respawn from the kills I got in the video today, because I haven't been to this zone since that video. He's right inside of this brush, though, which makes it tough. Oh my gosh, Caitlin, 27 tenths, jeez. Hey, buddy, calm down. I mean, he's moving slow enough that we can probably take the shot. And I think we did good there. I think they might have buffed the 6.5, just doubling to whitetail, and it went down pretty quick. They've always gone down pretty quick. It was just the 308 and the M1 took them down quicker, so that was the main reason why 6.5 wasn't used as much. It's always done decent. I've always loved the 6.5, but it just doesn't have the knockdown power that some other guns do. Okay, we didn't delete the zone. I believe that was only 3 kills, so we just need to not hunt this area for a bit. There he is, piebald number 1 of the grind. Love to see it, man. You love to see it. 197.25 gold piebald whitetail deer. That is awesome. That is super awesome. Tax that dude real quick. Honestly, it's not a bad looking buck. It's not the worst it could have been. I'm just happy that it's not a fence rack, because that's what 90% of my rares end up being, is fence racks. So it's good to see a non-fence rack rare. Beautiful. I'd say that's a decent way to end that run, because this is the last zone that we'll be able to check, I think. Well, we might be able to go to one more. We'll have to see. Mr. Two Soup Whitetails, 3 actually. But yeah, I have had some good luck with them too. But most of my rares end up being fence racks. But you know, every once in a while we get something crazy like that. Just every once in a while we do. And it is a very much welcomed change. Okay, that's the last tent. We'll put it here for now because that's actually a pretty convenient spot for it. Oh, I am, Austin. The next Great One Red Deer that I spawn, I'm going to stack it. If this zone still doesn't have any level 2s, then I'm going to assume that it's not going to spawn anytime soon, which means we can probably abandon the zone and move our tent. That's the hope, at least. Wait, for real, Necron? 200s? Are you kidding me? That's crazy. That's the highest view count we've seen in ages. Welcome, everybody. I take it everybody's getting excited about the Call of the Wild content again. I know for a while there was a bit of a downtick in interest for Call of the Wild and hunting games in general. It's great to see everybody back. I hope you've all been doing great. Yeah, we are super close to 70k subs. Really, really hoping that we can hit it before the end of the month. We've got, like, what, today and tomorrow? I think there's a chance we can do it. I don't know where this zone is, though. Or I know where the zone is, but I don't know where the deer in the zone are. It's the Whitetail, man. We love them. I guess so. I mean, I don't blame you guys. The Whitetail are fun. And it's nice to be back on Layton Lake. Honestly, this is so nostalgic. Because this is where Great One grinding originated. This is where we started our Whitetail Great One grind. And we used to do quite a few streams here on Layton Lakes before we had any Great Ones. So it is quite awesome to be back here again. Let's main menu real quick. Let everything get to their zones. See if we can find anything cool. What gun do I recommend for the red deer? If you want to get all harvest checks, I would recommend the 308. And if you don't care about the harvest checks and just want to kill them as fast as possible, I would say the 300 is a good option for just quick kills. Nothing at the zone. Okay, so we're probably going to wait a bit before coming back here. Let's head back down into this area of the map and try to relieve some of the hunting pressure from the north. Why didn't I grind on Revontuli? Because the zones are too spread out. On Revontuli Coast, in order to find all of my whitetail deer, I would have to check every single lake on the map. Here on Layton, the zones are only on the left side of the map, so it makes it much easier to find all of my deer, which will make the grind go much smoother since we're doing a herd management style grind. That's the reason that we opted to do Layton Lakes. And I think it's going to be fun. Not to mention, I just wanted to come back here. It's been ages since we've been on Layton Lakes for a Great One grind. $470. Gosh, the 470. I wish that gun could take more sights. If it could take more sights, or even just had a longer range, so many more people would use it, because it is a very strong gun. But just needs some adjustments to make it better. Hello? Whitetail? Which herd is this? Is it the herd that goes over here? Nice, Elite. That's awesome, man. Congratulations. Congrats on your Great One. What DLCs do I recommend? If you're on PC, I would recommend getting the tent DLC first, because on PC you don't get it for free. On console it comes with the game. So I'd say the tent DLC is a great one. The tripods and tree stand DLC is phenomenal. It'll help you so much with relieving hunting pressure from your map. And then the modern rifle pack is another one that I would definitely recommend getting, as it's very useful. It's got 3 ARs, which are a lot of fun to use, and the 308 is arguably the best rifle in the game. Let's see if we can figure out where these whitetail are going. We just heard them. I'm going to assume they're either are coming over to this zone, or it's the herd that goes over here. The question is, which one is it? And are we going to get to see them? I don't think they're going over here. I feel like we would have seen them by now. So I can almost bet it's this zone over here. We will just keep an eye out. But I'll bet we'll see them walking by very soon. Yes, but no, Mark. So when I shot it, it wasn't piebald. But then EW pushed out an update to fix some fur-type glitches that happened in the lodge, and any deer that had been shot between Revontuli's release and that patch ended up breaking and swapping fur types. So there's a lot of people that have a bunch of random fur types on their deer that weren't previously there, unfortunately. Nice raid. Yeah, it's nice to be back, man. It's so good to be back on Layton. Would be even better if these deer would show up, though. I heard them. We know they're here. Oh, there he is. What do you know? It is this zone. Smoked him. Ah, yeah, Mark. Yes. In that case, yes, I do. What map do I recommend? If you're gonna buy a map, there's a few different ones for different reasons that are really good. Tiawaroa is really good for money. It's also got a very large variety of unique species, being the Sika deer, the feral goats, and it's the best red deer map in the game, as well as the best fallow deer map in the game. Vurhonga Savanna is also a great option because all the species there are unique and can't be found on any other map. Not to mention, I mean, it's Africa. Everybody loves hunting African big game and antelope species. And then the last map that I would recommend is Revontuli Coast, because of the fact that it's got a lot of beginner-friendly animals. There's a lot of bird species, a lot of small to mid-sized game that can be taken down with the lower caliber weapons. So it can be really good early on. And then another option I would give, just for the fact that it's a great map with lots and lots of animals and a really good lineup of species, is Silver Ridge Peaks. Silver Ridge Peaks is great. Love that map. You got a 301 scoring moose today. Nice, Gavin. That's crazy big. It's not common you see one break 300 nowadays. Somehow I ended up passing my stand. Leave it to old Crow to get busy talking and forget where we're going. Gosh, so many twos. We need to get all of them. Some of these could be from the zone clear down here as well. I hate this zone. This zone is in the worst possible place. So I'm hoping that we can just make that one be all level 1s as fast as possible. Because I really don't want to have to grind it for too much longer. In fact, I might just go delete it. I might just try to delete that zone. Because it's in such an inconvenient location. Now I'm going to get a great one there? Probably. Knowing my luck, every time I say I hate a zone, that's where we end up getting it. But I mean, at that point, I wouldn't hate it anymore. I'd be okay with it then. Yeah, X3, we got ourselves a piebald buck. It was, I believe, a 197. So a decent size level 2 piebald. Not played much SRP since the update. They made some good changes to it. The only thing I'm really not a fan of is the mountain lions. They put them everywhere around all of the drink zones for every other animal, so they're constantly spooking things off. But other than that, they made a lot of positive changes with locations of Rocky Mountain elk, a bighorn sheep, mule deer, stuff like that. Plains bison are also improved. So they did a good amount of decent changes with the Silver Ridge Peaks rework, but then the mountain lions and the black bear, unfortunately, they just dropped the ball on those two species. If they fix the mountain lions, everything will be so much better. All they need to do is move their feeding zones away from the drinking zones of other animals. And then the map will be phenomenal. Hey, Panda, how's it going? It's definitely not as good as it was, I'll tell you that. Definitely not as good as it used to be. Okay, so this is the herd that we're looking at now. I think those bucks were from 2 separate herds. I don't think it was just one herd that had all those good bucks. Because all of these ended up over here, and I don't think any of them stayed at that zone. Let's see if we can go find the deer at this zone, though. I want to, if possible, just delete this zone for good, so I don't ever have to go here again. How do you start a Great One grind? Just start looking for zones for the species on the map of your choice. Start shooting all the males of that species and hope you get lucky. There's really not much more to it. It's just a matter of shooting that species and just doing it until you get one to spawn. There's lots of different ways to go about it. You could try herd management, or you could just try the shoot everything in sight method. Both can work. And certain ones will work better for certain people. For the longest time, I just shot everything in sight for the red deer and for the whitetail. And didn't get very good results, so I ended up switching to herd management, and now I've had crazy results since then. But everybody's grind is a little bit different, so just pick the one that's going to work best for you. How rare are albino gators? They're very rare. I've only seen one. Killed first great one, black bear. It was max weight. Nice, Ryan. That's crazy. What do I want the next map in Call of the Wild to be? My personal preference for a new map would be a Texas game ranch with a bunch of exotic species from across the world. I think that would be the ultimate map to put into Call of the Wild. However, I think out of the more realistic options, I'd like to see Africa 2.0. Because we badly need another African-based map. Maybe one based in South Africa would be pretty cool. Something a little bit more like jungly. I'd like to see a map that's a little bit more of like an African rainforest or something like that. Got your first super rare. Was a piebald 264 big rack red deer. May or may not have accidentally neck shot him with the bow. I mean, at least you got it down. Hey, Brock, how's it going, dude? Welcome. Want to shoot an elephant shrew? Great one. Oh, gosh, I forgot shrews were even a thing. The only reason I remember what shrews are is because they're the things that you do not want your cat to find. They're the one rodent you don't want your cat trying to get. Because they're actually bad for them. These deer are in the worst spot possible. Can we please get them out of here? I think we're going to shoot everything here to try and delete the zone. I don't want to have to keep coming down here. It's very inconvenient. I mean, we could put a tent like there, but still, that's a waste of a tent, man. I could have that tent somewhere a lot more beneficial to the grind. Oh, that is some... Oh my gosh, that was beautiful. We're doing great today, guys. Look at that pristine aim. Gosh, I couldn't have aimed better if I wanted to. Yeah, Trenton, it's good. It's about 20, I think. I think it is $19.99, if I'm not mistaken. However, it does go on sale quite often, so you could end up getting it cheaper if you wait a little bit. They do a sale pretty much every time a new map arrives, and we're going to be getting a new map in December, most likely, so... If you wanted to, you could definitely wait a little bit and see if they do a sale. There we go. Or... No, that is not blood. Okay, where is the blood from this guy? There it is. Am I dressing up as a great one for Halloween? No, but that is a phenomenal idea. I love it. Great idea, but no, I'm not. I mean, last year I dressed up as a scarecrow. Naturally. Me too, Caitlin. Me too. I love it, but there are some times that I hate it as well. But most of the time, I love it. Where is this deer? We know there's a buck right up here. And I really need to get him down. I don't want to have to deal with this zone anymore. I'm done with it. Let's just get him down. Oh, there we go. Gosh, they're everywhere. I heard one over here, I swear. Maybe not. Okay, it's behind the hill. Not going to be able to get that. But we got them all. That's all that matters. We got all of them down. Now we can not worry about this zone ever again. I thought you were a scarecrow? I am, but I was a scarecrow dressed as a scarecrow. Crazy, right? This should be the doe. Yep, that's the doe. Where's the buck? I don't think we actually got a very good hit on the buck. In fact, we could have even hit the tree, to be honest. How is the zone still there? I mean, I guess it just needs to update, but a lot of times they delete immediately. What do I think about a super rare plains bison grind? I mean, I think if you want to do that, you should do it, man. I've heard a few people doing super rare bison grinds, and it does seem like it's a pretty fun one. Oh, I was 0 for 300? That makes sense, then. That makes more sense. That explains why we didn't get those shots the way that I thought we were. You have 5 level 9 red deer. Do you keep stacking or take them out? Well, it depends. What's the purpose of stacking for you? Because really, the only reason to stack level 9s is to force more level 4s and below to spawn. So if you're comfortable with the amount of 4s and below that you have on your map, then I'd say go ahead and shoot all of them. Because at that point, they've served their purpose. Was there really this many does over here? We hit the stump. And he's over the hill. Well then. It's okay. I think that's going to be enough to delete the zone. If nothing else, it'll turn into a solo zone where it's just that buck there. I think he should die off, though. He shouldn't be able to survive a 308, from what I know. Imagine not doing a super rare quail grind. Oh gosh, Bobby. Don't even get me started on the quail, man. Don't even get me started on the quail. I couldn't. There's no way I could do a quail grind. I know they made them better with this update, but still. That's an awful lot of shooting tiny little birds. Let's see if we can get these to move. There we go. Okay, we can't shoot that one, otherwise it's going to become a solo doe zone. So we'll probably get that guy next time, provided one of the respawns is a level 1. Yeah, I use the Hyperion. I actually use both of the 2 main scopes, the Hyperion and the Argus. Another zone. Interesting. Yeah, I use both of them, the Hyperion and the Argus. It really depends on the situation and also just how I'm feeling. Sometimes I'll switch it up depending on how comfortable I am with using a specific scope on a specific weapon or for a specific species. Best paying animal? Lions are, I believe, but there's not a lot of them on the map, so they don't end up being super great in the long run. I'd say overall red deer are the most like balanced species when it comes to good high cash payout and being able to find lots of them. And also, no need to spam the same thing, Dodge. I saw it the first time. You gotta give me time to respond. Remember, there's a slight delay. Lions are technically the best paying animal, however, you can kill more red deer faster. Exactly, Johnny, exactly. They definitely are, James. Lions are tough to get a lot of. Just shot my first deer in real life. A mule deer, a little 2-point, shot him with the 243. Nice, Oski. That's awesome, man. Congrats on your first buck. We got vitals. Oh, don't tell me he floated. He might have floated. Either that or he just went really far away and isn't leaving tracks. I think he floated, though. If so, that's very disappointing. Very unfortunate for us. Maybe? Or did we just pass him? I guess it's possible we just passed him. Oh. Did he actually just run over here? Nope, he's floating. Okay, not gonna worry about him then. Build a piebald diamond duck? Nice, Hunter. That's awesome. Definitely Venom. Now's a pretty good time. We're getting really close to a brand new map, so I'd say now's a great time to get back into Call of the Wild. Are there any bucks we can take down? Is this a different herd as well? Or is that the same buck that we just shot at? That might be. I don't know. That might be a new zone. I think we should definitely follow them a little bit. See if it is a new herd. That's a 1. Okay. So we got a level 1 in this zone. We actually might not need to hunt this one. Now let's see if this other herd is going to move anywhere different, or if maybe it's just the one that we spooked. But they weren't nervous, so I'm inclined to believe that that might be a different herd. Best weapon pack to buy? I think the 2 best weapon packs are the modern rifle pack, and then also, believe it or not, the handgun pack, just for the 243. The 243 handgun is such a space saver. It's so good. Okay, that's definitely a different herd. They're going over here, I bet. Because I know I haven't searched this area, and there's 100% going to be whitetail zones there. That's an area where there's another zone here. Wow, this area's loaded. Look at all these zones. That's 6 whitetail zones in view right now. Pretty crazy, man. Layton's whitetail are actually insane now. They're absolutely insane. Lots of 2s in this group as well. It definitely is, Oliver. It definitely is. It seems like after Rancho came out, Rancho was like easily the greatest whitetail map. And then after the changes that they've made to both Layton and Rancho, it seems like Layton might be back on top again. I've been finding so many whitetail recently. And they're pretty condensed compared to the old Layton. Later, Duck. Thanks for dropping by, dude. I don't know, AJ. I just don't enjoy hunting Hirschfeld, and I think I'd be more likely to start a Parque Fernando grind than a Hirschfelden one. You see, for me, it's not just about, like, doing something different. It's also about doing something I enjoy. And I'm not a fan of Hirschfelden, so it probably wouldn't be a grind that I would find enjoyable. $193, and then the other one we definitely just wounded. I saw it run up this way. I think it was a pretty bad hit, so we're probably not going to bother chasing it, as that would be quite the waste of time. You see, I don't mind Revontuli for Whitetail, but for my type of grind, like my grinding style, it doesn't really work out. Because on Revontuli, Whitetail can be at pretty much every lake on the map, so that's just more locations I have to check each run. That's just less places that I'll be able to put tents, and so I'll have to walk a lot further to each zone. And, yeah, for me, that's a killer right there. I already have to walk enough on this Layton grind. I don't want to do Revontuli where I'll have to walk twice as much. Oh, nice. This zone is only level 1s now. That's really good to see. Okay, so we can probably abandon this zone now. So we can pick up this tent and put it somewhere else that's a little bit better. Really nice to see. There we go. Yes, the Sika Safari is the best lodge to get for sure. You get so much room to place trophies compared to the other lodge. Watch all your videos. It's first time in a live chat on my TV watching one of your Way of the Hunter videos. Nice, Hunter. That's awesome, man. Welcome to the stream, dude. Really appreciate it. Hope you've been enjoying. Well, we're getting some level 1s here finally. We got 2 of them and then 3 2s. Okay, nothing in sight over there. Not sure how we missed those. Try that again. There we go. Finally hitting the shots. That's a moose zone over there. There definitely could be whitetail over here at some point, though. It is an area where I've seen them in the past, and I think they can still be there, so we're going to have to keep an eye out for that. That's awesome to hear, AJ. I try my best to always be super positive and make everything quite enjoyable to watch. What's my favorite map? My favorite map is Tiawaroa. 800 kills into the red deer grind. Haven't gotten him yet. Tried every guide video. Don't think your guides videos don't work. Think I'm doing something wrong. Oh, you're definitely not doing something wrong. Keep in mind, AJ, 2 of my Great One red deer grinds took 6,000 kills apiece. It's definitely not something that's going to happen at the same rate every time. For some people, it takes 6,000. For others, it takes 600. For some very unlucky people, it takes like 16,000 kills. The Great One is never a predictable thing. Sometimes it's just a matter of grinding and grinding until it shows up. I know people that have killed 20,000 without seeing a Great One whitetail before. It's definitely a common thing for it to take a long time. Most important thing is to just not get burnt out on it. If you get to a point where you feel like you're not having fun, take a little bit of a break and hunt something else. That's what I always do. That's why we kind of mix our grinds up. We're hunting whitetail and red deer today, you know? To keep things fresh, to make sure that we don't get bored of one or the other. I don't, SOS. I've just started it, so I'm still learning things about it. I probably will not have a guide to whitetail herd management until we're at least a couple thousand kills into the grind, or until we get a great one. If we get our great one, then I might do a guide. Hey, Core, nothing too crazy yet. We did get one piebald. It scored about 197, I believe, but other than that, nothing too crazy. This is another zone that we can finally abandon. So we got that zone there, and this zone here that we don't need to hunt anymore, which is great. It's awesome, because that means we can dedicate tents to the zones over here. Where have we not hunted this run? Trying to think of what zones it's been the longest since I hunted. I mean, this one right here. We definitely need to go check on that zone that's on the right side of the lake, as I don't think we've shot anything there today. We did shoot a couple on the left side, but not the right side. No, Death Craze, I have not got the Black Bear Great One. I stopped grinding for it after like 2,600 kills on Silver Ridge Peaks. And then they did the update, and now mountain lions are a massive problem and always spooking them off, so I don't know if we'll get the Black Bear Great One anytime soon. I'd like to get it, but they've just made it so difficult to stick to a grind with the black bear. Well, I don't live in PA, so I guess 0 deer hunter? Yeah, Bobby. It's rough, man. It's rough. Here's to hoping that next update we'll get some type of a change to the mountain lions. I just want to be able to hunt bears without them being spooked by everything in sight. Why are the black bears spooked of a mountain lion anyway? It's a black bear. Yeah, Clearform, there is. There is a black bear great one. It looks pretty crazy, too. I'd love to get one, but I just can't bring myself to grind for them. Nothing at this lake. We need to check over here. I know, Caitlin, it's so sad. It's so sad, man. None, sadly, deer hunter. I did a decent bit of hunting when I was younger, but never had good luck with it. From what I understand, I got into hunting at a time where not many people were getting deer around where I grew up, so never got to take one down, sadly. But I do plan to eventually get back into hunting once I find a little bit of free time to do it, and probably once my daughter gets a little bit older. How many zones do I have? Don't really want to hunt a lot of area. Only have a limited amount of tripods and tents. Right now I've got like 34 zones, I think, somewhere in that range. All along the left river. This river and the lakes surrounding it are where all of my zones are. So I actually placed pretty decently. Nice, JN. Yeah, same, Luke. I didn't mind it before. Like, it wasn't my favorite, but it wasn't terrible either. Now it's just bad. Like, now black bear grinding is just terrible on Silver Ridge Peaks. It's just not a fun experience anymore because mountain lions are constantly spooking things. What great one would I like to see next in the game? Would like to see how they would do a pronghorn great one. That would be cool, actually. Pronghorn would be awesome. I'd say my top 5 picks for a great one currently in the Hunter Call of the Wild is black-tailed deer, mule deer, Roosevelt elk, Rocky Mountain elk, and Sika deer. I actually think a Sika deer would be pretty awesome. Like, there's a lot of great ones that people don't really mention too often that I think could be very cool. Yeah, believe it or not, Kathy, moose is not my top 5. I think moose would be cool, but they're not my priority great ones, you know? Because I feel like grinding moose would turn out a lot like grinding black bear, where you have to go to a ton of zones to get all of your males. And I just don't enjoy grinds that are like that. This whitetail grind is like the slowest I would want a grind to be before it just gets boring. And that's one of the big reasons I didn't like the black bear grind, was I got bored with it fast because there's just not a lot of animals in one area, so you're constantly having to move. And for me, that's just not enjoyable. I would like fallow too. Fallow were almost top 5 for me. They're probably number 6, and I think moose is number 7 for me. Now, I think most likely we will get a moose and a fallow great one before any other great ones. I feel like those two are the most likely ones. They're not my top 5, but I do think fallow and moose are going to be the next 2 great ones we get, and I'm hoping that fallow will be the one that we get next. I actually really love the idea of a fallow. Oh, that's a new zone. Gosh, look at all these whitetail zones. Guys, these are all whitetail zones right here. 6 whitetail zones in this little area. That is insane. This is why we're grinding Layton. This right here. Oh my gosh, there's more deer than I thought. There's a lot more whitetail here than I thought. I just spooked off a really big buck. That's a 1 now. Okay. There's a buck in there, but I can't see him. He looks good, though. Or at least decent. Good enough to take down. I guess that's the best way to put it. Nice. Also, guys, what do you think of some of the new music added to the playlist? I like some of them. I wanted to add some stuff that's a little bit different from the norm. Stuff that we don't usually have in our playlist, and I think it fits pretty well. Finally got him. 10 shots later. This right now has to be my favorite area to hunt. This has to be my favorite area to hunt on Layton. There's just so many bucks in this small area. It's great. Definitely feel like this is the area where I get the most deer down in the quickest amount of time. It would be interesting, Yeast. I don't think it would be the worst option. It definitely wouldn't be my like top picks, but I definitely like it more than a Lynx Great One, I'll tell you that. I couldn't bring myself to ever grind a Lynx Great One. Lynx hate me. Never had good luck with the Lynx, sadly. I think those were the only 2 we shot over here. We actually need to probably move a tent here now. Just so we can use it as a claiming tent. Yeah, definitely gonna have to. Nice, Jan. It sounds like you're getting quite a few of them, man. Having good luck. Oh, there we go. Got stuck for a second. That was almost bad. That was almost a bad situation there. Oh no, Kathy, that's not good. I've only found one max level lynx and it trolled me. I made a crazy shot on it as well. So I was pretty sad when I got trolled by it. $210? Just because I want to, Austin. I don't feel... It doesn't feel right leaving them all, you know? It feels kind of exploitive. I don't mind leaving like a few of them, but if you're just leaving all of them, then I'm not really a big fan of it. I don't mind if other people do it, but I just personally don't want to. I like to claim as many of them as I'm able to. The only ones I don't claim are the ones that I wound. The ones that I don't get vitals on, I'll leave those because it's not worth the time it takes to chase them down. But I try to claim as many of them as I can. Yeah, Tyler, I remember you. That sounds like it would be pretty fun, Bobby. I actually have not hunted Mississippi since the new weapon pack came out. No, Luke, I don't do stacking until we get further into the grind. Because the only purpose of stacking animals is to force more lower levels to spawn. So, once we get to a point where I'm having issues getting more level 1s to spawn, that's when I'll start stacking a little bit to try and force a few more to spawn in. You dare me to grind on Mississippi? No. 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 What's that? Another zone. Bro, these zones are insane. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8 zones. 8 zones in this tiny little group. My gosh, that's crazy. It's official. Layton's the best whitetail map once again. It's officially insane. That is just crazy. Got him. I'll bet you there's a zone like at one of these other lakes too, isn't there? There's gotta be, right? We're finding so many already, there's gotta be more. The whitetail seem to love this area. How about you just let the mods do their job, James? The mods are just here to help make sure the chat is following all of the rules that we have on the channel to keep the chatting experience nice for everybody. The only reason that people get timed out is because they're breaking the rules repeatedly. Let's see, where do we want to put this tent? I'm thinking we'll put it right here as a claiming tent. The sole purpose of this tent will just be to fast travel to so that we can claim all of these deer once we shoot them. Oh my gosh, Bobby, really? That's crazy. That is crazy. So this is our zone where we got the piebald. Got a couple decent bucks there this time around, including that level 1 there, so... where can we shoot these from? We might need to put another stand here. It seems so, Bobby. Diamond quail, man, that's crazy. I haven't seen a diamond quail in ages. I'm pretty sure I've only ever killed one of them, and it was when females could make diamond. So it doesn't even look right in the lodge anymore, since they got rid of that. Gosh, the one's right in front of him, of course. That's the other one, though. So we can get him. I mean, I think that's... No, it's not. It's not good. Okay. That should finish him off, though. There's no way he lives through that. Yeah, quail were always very strange until recently. Here's one of them. Which one is this? This is the one that we got a good hit on. I don't know where the other guy ended up. I guess he's right there, actually. They used to be able to steamship. Quail were kind of broken for a while, so it used to be that only females could make diamond, and they always made it at level 2. Females could never make level 3 for the quail, but they could make diamond at level 2, and male quail could make level 3, but the level 3s could never be diamonds. It was a very strange situation with the quail. Very, very strange. 210, not bad. Not bad at all. We'll do one more quick check on this zone. See if it's only level 1s. If it's only level 1s, then we will move this tent as well. We're starting to be able to fine-tune some of our zones, which is great. Finally being able to take some of them out of the mixture. Love to see it. Right now, Bryce, let me see. How many do you guys think we've killed today? Probably 100 over the course of 2 hours? I'd say we've killed probably 100 over 2 hours. So that brings us up to 190 kills. So I'd say we're about 190 kills into it, Bryce. Ah, there's a level 2 there. Okay, we need to kill this guy. I don't know if that's gonna hit him. That might not... I don't know if it's gonna go through the grass. That's the thing. We need to kill this guy, though. There we go. Make sure there's nothing through here. I don't think there should be. I'm pretty sure they kind of cut off at this area. Nice, Cody. That's awesome, dude. Yeah, herd management is pretty amazing. Absolutely love it. At 445 kills in the Red Deer Great One grind, already at 5 diamonds. Nice, Forgotten. That's awesome. What's my favorite shotgun? I like the 12 gauge pump action Cacciatore. I think that is the best one in the game. It's a pretty sweet shotgun. Lots of power. 6 shells before needing to reload, and even though it's pump action, it's pretty fast. Alright guys, I think it's time to jump over to Tiawaroa and continue on the Red Deer grind. We did like 2 hours of Whitetail, or about an hour and 50 minutes. I think that's good enough for the Whitetail for today. Let's get back into slaughtering some red deer. We gotta be close, man. We gotta be close to another great one. With our current, like, time between great ones, I wouldn't be surprised if we get another one soon. I mean, it's really up to you, Caleb. There's no, like, set number of when you need to start doing stacking. It's just whenever you feel like you're not getting as many 4s as you were. Yeah, Kathy. You gotta stay for the red deer. Red deer are by far the furthest into herd management I've ever pushed anything, so we could get a great one at any moment. It's hard to say. Or even a super rare. We're due for a super rare. It's been a while since we've had one. Pretty sure it's been like 4,000 or 5,000 kills since our last super rare. Feel like we gotta be getting one soon. Gonna take a bit for all of our deer to get to their zones, though. Alright, later, Venom Boy. I will be live tomorrow. And I'll also be live tonight, most likely. Provided I can get, well, I think Kill Clinton's back, isn't he? Is Kill Clinton back today, guys, or is that tomorrow? I don't remember if he gets back today or tomorrow. Well, whenever he does get back, we'll be doing a stream with him, most likely. Do it, Bobby. Do it with the fox and tell me how it goes. How many diamonds do I get in one run for Tay usually? I mean, it really depends. It's not necessarily a matter of how many I get per run, because there's some runs where I get 0, there's other runs where I get like 5, so I like to look at it more of like how many like average kills it takes to get a diamond. And for me, it's around like 15 kills for each diamond right now. For a while, we had it down to every 10 kills we were getting a diamond. But now, since we killed off some of the level 4s, we're starting to get a diamond every 15 to 20 kills, I would say. So it's slowed down a little bit. Okay, nothing here. Got a feeling it's going to take a bit for all of them to get into their zone since we just switched the time. What are super rares? A diamond that has a rare fur type. There's our little pie guy. He's still just chilling there. Just 2 of them this time. They're pretty common, Carter. Maybe, Kathy. I mean, I've just been doing what I've been doing, you know? I've been doing the red deer herd management for a long time. Not as long as people like Jaxie Beard and people like that, but I've still been doing it a decent bit. I think it's more of just more people are watching Call of the Wild in the last week or so. Everybody's starting to get back into it after a really slow month where not a lot of people were doing Call of the Wild content, or I guess watching Call of the Wild content, and now we're starting to pick up the pace a little bit, so naturally, more people are going to start up some herd management grinds since that's what a lot of the content creators are doing at the moment. And I also don't like to take credit for anything, you know? I don't feel like I'm the reason that people are doing, like, herd management or something. There's a lot of other creators that do it as well. It's not solely me. He'll die eventually. Thank you, Caitlin. I was about to tab out and do that myself. Hey, Bose, how's it going, dude? Nobody knows when the new map will come out or what it will be. There's no news on that as of now. Typically, though, we get a new map around December, usually late December. So most people think that it's going to be around that time. No word on what it will be, though. What level do I shoot in the Red Deer grind? 5 and above. And I gotta check the music volume. I feel like it's louder than normal. No, it's the same. I think I'm just hearing things. Hey, Carrie, how's it going? Yeah, I don't know. There's some messages that come through that I just question how they're even a thing. What's the highest scoring great one? Well, I think the highest scoring not Whitetail, Red Deer great one that I've ever seen anybody kill was like 282. There's somebody in the official Discord for Call of the Wild that has a 282 scoring great one, which is absurd. I've never seen anybody get one even close to that, so that's kind of my goal. I really want to get a great one that scores in the 280s. That would be my dream Red Deer great one. If I could pull that off, I would be so happy. What's my favorite dog breed? Ooh, I don't know. I like kind of mid-sized dogs. It's a tough one. I've always been more of a cat person than a dog person. But when it comes to dogs, I think I do like border collies. I think they're cool. German shepherds are a favorite as well. My sister has 2 German shepherds and they're amazing. Another 9? Holy. Man, coming back to Red Deer, it really just shows you how slow Whitetail are compared to Red Deer. We're in the slow part of the drink time for Red Deer, where we're barely getting any stags and we're already killing the same amount we were getting in the good times for the Whitetail. Isn't that crazy? What gun am I using? I'm using a mix of the 300 Magnum and the 308. I actually think maybe my game audio is a little bit louder. Yeah, it is. I usually play on 20. Why was it on 30? Hey, get back here. No. The floaters, man. The floaters. There we go. And we're close enough to this one. We might as well get it. It actually floated over to us, thankfully. The one time where I don't mind a floater. Wow, Kathy, I see how it is. You found a level 5 mule deer? Nice, clear form, that's awesome. Congratulations on your mule deer. Troll Rack Mythical. I know, right, Johnny? We got some funky Halloween coming through. About to start a bison grind? Nice, dude. That should be a fun one. Should be quite fun. Got him. Dropping him left and right. Nice, Cameron. That's awesome, man. Whoa, bro. Okay, not as good as the Glock's hip fire. Gotta say. The Glock definitely has the best hip fire. That is right on the tent. I think that one probably died pretty quick. We'll go grab it. On Layton, where's the best spot to go for whitetail? So I've found that the most condensed amount of zones is... It's in the spot kind of in the middle of the left side of the river. Like, the left river has an area where it branches off and crosses over through the middle of the map. The spot where it forks off, I have like 7 zones. So that definitely seems like a very good spot. Where did this thing go? Where'd it go, Hunter? Find the tracks, buddy. Nice, Chris. That's awesome. Congratulations on that. Oh, gosh, it ran farther than I thought. It's nowhere in sight. Okay, we're not going to worry about that one then. That is a massive waste of time. Let's main menu real quick, and then we'll go to some of the other ones. Yeah, there is quite a few, Carrie. I just go with whatever I can cover with my tents. And then as they kind of turn to level 1s, I'll move the tents to new areas. That's how I'm trying to manage it at the moment, at least. Well, let me crank up the AC a bit. Ooh, that's unfortunate, Ryan. 4,000 is, quite rough. What's my least favorite animal? I believe it would be lynx, probably. Lynx have never been kind to me. Yeah, exactly, Carrie. Like, I kind of start with my least favorite zones first in a lot of cases. Like, if I don't want to hunt all of them, with my current whitetail grind, I'm covering as many of the zones as I can each run. But if I wanted to get specific zones, I would start with my least favorite zones first. That way, those are the ones that turn into, like, lower levels that you're not hunting anymore. Seems to be a pretty solid way to do it. It really does, Bobby. It really does. I was using the 243 handgun on musk deer a couple days ago, actually. And it just drops those things in their tracks as well. It's such a good gun. You never realize how powerful the 243 is on smaller game until you get a new gun that's in that caliber and start using it more. Like, it's kind of crazy how much it just knocks them down. Good amount of decent stags. Got him. Gosh, it never gets old brain shotting a red deer. Just seeing them drop like that is great. What is the worst looking animal? Oh, man. That's a tough one, but I'd have to say the bighorn sheep. They don't look very realistic. Bighorn sheep probably have some of the worst true racks of all the species in the game. They just unfortunately didn't do them justice. Although caribou are pretty bad as well. Most of the caribou are way smaller than they should be. And just look very strange. Nice, Carrie. I've been having fun with the Layton grind, not gonna lie. I think you might enjoy it as well. I didn't think that I was gonna like going back to Layton for Whitetail, but it's actually been pretty enjoyable. Quite nostalgic as well. It's just nice to get back on an old map that I used to love and find that the Whitetail are actually pretty good. Yes, exactly, Johnny. Exactly. That poor 223. Always neglected. Where did this one come from? That guy wasn't here before, right? No, he definitely wasn't. How do you stack level 9s during your grind? Just don't shoot any level 9s. That's really all there is to it. If you're wanting to stack 9s, just anytime a 9 spawns, don't shoot it. I don't think that would really fit the game, that guy. I mean, it's a hunting game, not Call of Duty. It's not our fault it sucks. Yeah, true. True. The 223 is sadly just terrible. Oh, nice, Carrie. I actually like the Blacktail True Rex, but I don't like the diamonds. Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I don't like the diamond rack for the Blacktail. I think the 2s and the 3s look pretty good. They look about what I would expect out of a real-life small Blacktail. But it's the level 4s where we kind of start to see the quality and realism kind of start to decrease for the Blacktail deer. On a lot of those 4s, the tines are too short. And there's also some very strange tine placement on the 5s. Like, as somebody who sees blacktail deer, like, all the time, they're kind of strange the way they place the tines on the diamonds in this game. Oh my gosh, that's a wide dude. We also had a new 4 show up. You know, we're going to leave him for a little bit. I think we're going to do the same thing we did a while back. We'll leave those 4s, and then we'll just, like, purge 10 of them at once and see if it triggers a great one. Because I'm wondering if it's the act of purging, like, those 10 level 4s that we did. I wonder if that is the reason that those great ones spawn. So I'm going to actually leave that 4. Holy! Big Buck Mafia, thank you so much for the super chat. Really appreciate it. What happens when need zones get deleted? Do they come back or in a different place? Tracking a diamond buck and accidentally deleted his zone. Okay, so one of two things could happen. Either the zone will come back in the exact same place, or it will come back in an area near that spot where you deleted it. So let's say I delete this drink zone. It could come back to here, or it could go somewhere on one of the nearby lakes. Like, it could go to one of these over here. There's that guy. Well, there's more to it than just not shooting the 4s, Forgotten. So, once you get to a very advanced stage in your herd management grind, you'll get to a point where you only have about 20 shootable stags, and I've found that once I took it to 20 shootable stags and the rest of them being 4s and below, It made it so it was taking like 6,000 kills to get a great one. I feel like I might have taken it too far. And so we've been trying to keep a sweet spot of around 30 shootable stags. So if we have 30 shootable stags and then a couple 4s end up spawning, we'll eventually have to kill them off just to get back to the 30 shootable stags. Speaking of shootable stags, that's a beauty. 2 that we can take down over here. 2 we can take there. Looks like it actually might be a pretty decent diamond as well. First diamond of the day, too. Love to see it. Need to reload. Okay, that might help. I think having bullets in my gun might help quite a bit with actually being able to take them down. Why did I choose to grind Layton? Because the zones seem to be in better places and more condensed than other maps. The Whitetail zones on Layton are all on the left side of the map, and there's a lot of them very close to each other. And for me, that is the most valuable thing in any grind. Having all your zones as close together as possible. Oh, I definitely will be making another Red Deer guide at some point. We gotta make an updated one on all of the stuff we've learned for sure. And yes, we will also do a Trophy Lodge tour again at some point. Just trying to bring myself to do it again since my last one, I accidentally deleted the file for it, so... There's one of them. Oh, 2 of them. Okay, they're both here. Sweet. Looks like our 9 is right there, and then this is the other one. $265.05. Good first diamond of the day. Let's add that guy to the diamond count. That was actually our 14th diamond of this Great One grind. And we got another troll as well, didn't we? There we go. What's my favorite animal? I like the red deer the most. The red deer are by far my favorite. There's our little pie guy. There's another level 9. And another level 9. Okay, the 9s are showing up. Love to see it. Where's our stand? There's our stand. Bet you were extremely excited when you heard there would be a Great One Red Deer. Oh, I was. I was so excited. I was so happy when it was found out that it was a Great One Red Deer. Was there any over here? Jordan, thank you so much for the super chat, dude. Really appreciate it. My day has been going pretty well so far. Been having a lot of fun with the whitetail grind and having some decent luck on the red deer grind as well. Alright, seems like those were the only ones on that side of the lake. We already did Layton Lakes, Elon. If you read the title, it says that it's Whitetail and red deer. We already did the whitetail part. We spent like 2 hours on Layton. 253. That is a diamond. That'd be diamond number 15 of the grind. Oh no, Carrie, that's the worst. Well, time to slap on more mayonnaise, I guess, right? Speaking of that, I should probably go grab some food real quick since we're doing a little bit longer stream than normal. 253, another diamond. So let's add that to the diamond count as well. No clue, Kathy. No clue. I know, Jackson. It actually took me a while to get used to not taxing the red deer also. For a while, it just did not feel right. There's still times where I'll get like a 268 or 269 scoring red deer, and I'm like, I want to tax it, but I've already got so many of them. Yeah, that's right. Not getting away from me this time. Nothing over there. Interesting. How many hours do I have on Call of the Wild? About 4,300. Your 1.2k kills, 16 trolls, 15 diamonds, no great ones. I mean, that's not too bad for being 1.2k in. 16 trolls and 15 diamonds is pretty decent. At least means you're getting a lot of level 9s. 2 7s there. I hope so, Kathy. That would be the dream, right? Like a 270 plus melanistic. Oh my gosh, that'd be so good. That'd be so, so good. Would love that. And, you know, it's very possible we could get something like that eventually. I'm actually doing that next, Costo. That's what we're doing with this grind. We're going to stack the next great one we get. When do I stream on YouTube? I stream every day except for Wednesday and Saturday at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Sometimes I'll start the stream like an hour early, though. Nice catch and cook. That's actually a diamond that I don't even have yet. Feral pigs have been very rude to me. I'm pretty sure I've been trolled 5 or 6 times and still don't have a diamond one. It's been kind of crazy. Thank you, Zeke. I'm glad to hear that, dude. Glad you enjoy. Another level 9. Beautiful. The 9s are showing up like crazy, man. It is a legendary kind of day, it seems. Another legendary. That's a troll, though. Gosh, they're just everywhere. Definitely seeing a little bit of an uptick in the amount of level 9s. Yeah, I haven't seen a ton of rares recently either, Johnny. Come on, man. You really? You're not going to move before you run? You're just going to run? Ooh, there we go. Yeah, definitely extreme, definitely. That's the craziness of herd management, though. Casey is out here collecting money for world domination, but Crow just needs it for his duck aim. Yep, gotta cure the duck aim. There's no other way to do it. Duck aim is a very serious issue, you know? I know, right, Ducky? How many total harvests do I have? Just over 50,000. Believe we're at about 50,500 now. Wow. Oh my gosh, that's a max weight, really? Look how tight the rack is on this max weight. It only scores 260.56. That's a pretty unique one. I'm tempted to tax this one. I'm actually tempted to tax this guy right here. Because that's actually a pretty cool one. It's very rare that you have the big rack score 260. That is a super tight racked diamond. Yeah, that one's getting taxed. That's one that we will tax, guys. He deserves it. Very cool red deer, for sure. Let's add that to the diamond count. 17 diamonds in total for this grind. There we go. That should be the last one from this side. Yeah, I still can't believe you have 28 million, Johnny. That's insane. That's just wild. But then again, I guess you have been playing a little bit more than I have. Or I guess playing consistently for longer than I have. I may have had the game longer, but you definitely played it more consistently throughout the years. What do you mean, Joey? We just played Layton Lakes today. And in the videos, we've been doing a bunch of different maps. Or are you talking about for red deer? If you're talking about for red deer, it's just because Tiabaro is better than the other maps for red deer. Holy, Mrs. Crow has entered the building. You guys better behave. Better be on your best manners. Not sure, Andrew. Not sure. I've got like 34 so far, but I still have a lot of searching to do. You can't make me. There's another one. Gosh, we're definitely going to get another super rare soon, right? Like, we got to be due for another super rare. We're seeing so many 9s. Yeah, Andrew, I do. You don't need to find all of your zones to do a grind. I know that's a myth that's been spread around for quite a long time in the community, but you don't have to have all your zones to grind. It just helps to have them all. But I always go with the approach of finding them as I grind. So I will grind the second I find a zone. And then just over time, I'll add more and more zones to my grind. Because the way I see it is that it's a massive waste of time if I'm not shooting them as I'm finding the zones. Because if I go through and I find, like, let's say 50 zones and it takes me like 30 hours to find all of them and I don't shoot anything till I find them all, that's like 30 hours I could have been shooting whitetail. That is like 30 hours that I could have been shooting whitetail as I was finding the zones. So to me, it's a big waste of time to not hunt while you're finding your zones. Because right now I can kill about, I'd say 50 whitetail an hour, which is definitely nowhere near what I could kill with red deer. But at 50 whitetail an hour, you know, 30 times 50, that is like 1,500. That's like 1,500 whitetail I could have killed. Which is why I don't wait until I find all my zones. Nice crayfish, beautiful. I agree. They're all quite fantastic. Definitely, James. The red deer do have some pretty massive antlers. Yeah, another max weight. We're getting max weights left and right. Like, the second that we got to the high end of herd management, we really started seeing some crazy results with, like, super big diamonds showing up. I'd say at this point, like, 20% of the diamonds I get are max weight. Obviously, that's just a guess, but definitely seems like it. Oh my gosh, guys, we've gained like 100 subscribers this stream alone. That is ridiculous. I haven't seen 100 subscribers in one stream in a long time. That is insane. Thank you guys so much. We're really pushing towards getting to 70K before the end of the month. I think we're going to make it. I think we're actually going to make it thanks to all of you watching. We got a pretty high chance of making it. That's one down. Thank you, Carrie. Oh yeah, the 308's great, Forgotten. I love the 308. It's that fire rate, man. I love the 303, but the 308 definitely beats it out when it comes to fire rate. Both are very good guns, though. Both of them are very good in their own right. Bubbles, how's it going? That is the fantastic advice. Definitely. You know, I think you forgot one part, though. You forgot the, if it's all you got. It'll help you survive if you're stuck in a desert. That's about it. Another level 9. Come on, give us a super rare. Give us a super rare. We need it. I still need a melanistic diamond. Please, give it to us. Not a good shot, but we should be able to go get him. There we go. Hip shot the great one with the 308. Oh gosh, no. Not after what we saw with the hip fire accuracy from that thing. 255. That's a decent diamond for that rack. That rack is typically below 255, so that's not bad. Let's add that to our diamond count. Finding tons of diamonds this stream. Two more to grab. Oh yeah, the Glock's phenomenal with hip fire. That's why we hip fired our last, or not last, but 2 great ones ago, we hip fired one with the Glock. And yeah, it's got crazy good hip fire. It's pretty phenomenal. I've never understood why the brow tines look so strange on this rack. Look at those. That is some interesting looking brow tines. Very, very interesting to say the least. Yeah, it's a very, very strange brows for sure. One that we can take down right there. I think it's the only one. I think that guy is alone when it comes to shootable stags this time around. He wants to be fancy? Definitely. Looks like he does. He's like, I'm gonna be different. But how can I make myself different? Ah, yes, I will sharpen my brow tines and straighten them out. It's like a new hairstyle or something. Let's see what we got down here this time. This has been our greatest lake for the last, like, 2,000 kills. How am I going to kill the next great one? I'm not sure yet. Now, I'm thinking about possibly doing it blindfolded and having my wife guide my aim. But that's provided I remember to do that, because I plan to stack great ones. So, once we spawn another great one, I'm not going to kill it. I'm going to stack it until we get at least 1 or 2 more of them to spawn. So it depends on if I remember. But it could be fun to try that. I definitely think that could be interesting. It'll make it difficult. But yeah, it'll depend. We'll see. But it's definitely a possibility. Holy. There is so many red deer here this time. This is what I'm saying. This lake has been loaded. Recently, this has just been the best lake for red deer for me. Nice, B&J. That's awesome. How to get a blue name? Blue name is for the moderators. Rarest super rare? Ooh, probably lynx or fox. Actually, I take that back. Quail. Quail are probably the rarest super rare. And possibly... I don't know. I imagine that not melanistic. I imagine a super rare pheasant is pretty rare as well. I don't think I've ever seen anybody get a super rare pheasant. That just seems insane. I don't know the difference between them, Tyler. If my brother's still in the chat, I think he is. Yeah, he is. Johnny could probably answer that a little bit better. He knows more about the Xbox side of things. Because I personally don't know the difference between the Series S or X. Where's the tree with our stand? There it is. We gotta take down this last one. Why, crayfish? Why? Okay, we didn't get that one very good, but it'll die. I think we're gonna leave him. It's 10:13. We gotta hurry up and do one more run through. Oh, the S is the slim version. Got you. Okay. Oh no, Carrie, that's not good. That sucks. I would hate losing an albino pheasant, man. Rare pheasants are not easy to come by. Yeah, it's fine to put your tent next to the stand. It's all about distance away from the animals, not the stand. That's what matters, is distance from animals. I probably should have shot these first. I didn't think that through. Oh well. We're probably gonna have to do a run through all of the edge zones at some point. Starting to get a lot of hunting pressure here. Where's the other one? I guess we didn't get a good shot on it. Yeah, because we hit it right here. Oh well, we'll check this zone. Would have been a huge gold. Jeez, that's crazy. Yeah, it's sad that you missed out on it. Since it's almost 10:30, we gotta just check these zones real quick. Let's see. Okay, nothing here. Well, I think that's going to be it for the stream, guys. We went like 2.5 hours today, did an hour and 50 minutes of whitetail hunting, and then about 45 minutes of red deer hunting. So, I'd say that's a good start to the whitetail grind, and a good bit of red deer down as well. Lots of diamonds, too. We got a lot of diamond red deer in those few runs. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoy this. Once again, if you're not subscribed to the channel already, be sure to do that, as I do post daily videos as well as 5 live streams a week, as well as some bonus live streams on extra games occasionally. And yeah, we will be back tomorrow. Peace!